still cool. Yeah, buddy. Hello, I'm back with this monstrosity of a car. And today's all gonna be about rust, to be honest. There is rust on this, of course there is, it's a Mark III Golf, and we need to fix it. Today is actually gonna be more preventative. There's some stuff that needs cutting out and like fully fabbing in and welding and stuff, but this is really stuff that I can get at now so that I don't have to do it later on, and it should also preserve the car a bit, which is what I want. So yeah, that's the plan, so enjoy. My plan is to start off with these inner wings and clean up all the surface rust that's on them, treat it and then paint it, and then it'll just give these a chance to be nicely protected and not get any worse while they're still just sortable. But yeah, as you can see, this sill is definitely slightly crispy in the front. Fortunately, it's not too bad, but definitely this front few inches or so will need to be remade. So yeah, these are like the bottom of the arch line, and these do like to rust on Mark III's, so I've ground these back completely, treated them with Built & Hamber Hydrate 80, which I'm not sponsored obviously, but I've been really impressed with that as a product, and I honestly would recommend it as a rust converter. And then I've painted that all in weld through zinc primer just to protect it for now. And then hopefully this will then get some epoxy primer over that too to fully seal it all in. I also dropped the fuel tank a few days ago, and that's so we can get up into this rear arch, because we also need to sort some stuff in there, which I'll now show you. Here though is why I actually dropped the tank. This is essentially the mounting point for your fuel tank's filler neck, I guess if you want to call it, and it bolts into here. These are really common to rot out on Mark III's. Fortunately mine isn't bad, it's just surface rust at the moment, so it's definitely savable. But I've seen cars online and stuff where this is just gone. This is like completely gone. So I want to catch this now before it gets any worse. Treat it, sort it, and then I'm happy that it's been done. This thing is a not wire wheel. I've used it quite a bit on the car already, and this thing is like incredible at stripping off rust and stuff. I honestly don't, yeah, this is the tool for the job, without a doubt. I love it. So that's any surface rust now ground back to a nice and clean finish, and then we're gonna hit this with some rust converter. I appreciate for a lot of people this might be a bit crazy, but this is kind of the level I want to go to with this car personally. I'm still not sure what my plan with it necessarily is long term, but if I do keep it long term, I want to kind of know I've done all of this. Preventative rust work is what I'd call this really. It's a lot easier to sort out these little bits of surface rust now than, you know, in 5-10 years time, let's say, where you've got an actual hole you've got to fix. But before I actually do rust converter, I will clean this all down with some white spirit, get rid of any grease or mud, then do the rust converter, and then hopefully that'll be ready for paint tomorrow. I haven't actually tackled this stuff yet. I'm going to do this at a later date when I paint this bit, because I'll pull the airbox out then. And again, there's some surface rust in these seams, but they actually have seam sealer on. So this is something I will do once I've got my seam sealer sort of in the gun and ready to go. It just makes more sense to do the bits that are just kind of rust treatment and then paint first. So now we've got the rust converter, which looks a bit like sort of blue milk, and yeah, just do one coat of this, wait 20 minutes and a second coat, and then you let it cure for 24 hours, and then you're good to go. I left the rust converter overnight to cure, and that's now gone off nicely. So I'm going to mask this up and yeah, prep it for paint. Got everything masked up now, and I'm just mixing up this paint. Nice sort of gunmetal colour. Not too fussed about the finish, obviously it's just for protection really, but yeah, it's still cool. I'm going to try on Andy's Style 6s on the Mark III because I'm kind of curious. And so, what are they again?
Model 6.
Model 6.
Says it on the wheel.
Andy has these very nice Style 6s. I got it wrong again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Andy has these really nice Advan Model 6s. They are pretty stunning. They've been refinished in shadow chrome, right? Yeah. So we're going to try and mock them up and just see how they look. Okay, we need to have some sort of flotation device to get this in. We've got the trusted oak block mock-up station going on here. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a lot more substantial.
That
they do look.
You have arch here.
Yeah, I mean they're the same tyre specs as the last wheels that were on it, but obviously these are what 8J.
Yeah.
Not 7s. Yeah, buddy. This bit's pulled out, it ain't gonna sit on properly, but.
No, don't matter. Look at it.
Gives you a rough idea. It looks better with the trims on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that is the paint done. I'm really happy with how this actually came out, especially for like a brush paint finish. I think it actually looks pretty good. Obviously, most importantly, they're now nice and protected and safe from corrosion. So yeah. The other day I picked up these brake lights. See a very different sort of look over the factory GTI lights. Yeah, I don't know, I like it. It's kind of cool to see like how the look can be switched up. If anything, I think that these make the Dragon Green pop more than the standard GTI lights do. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this episode vlog on the GTI. Maybe I'm going to try and aim to do this every Thursday, have a video released of the progress on the GTI. Let me know what you guys have thought of this episode. I'd love to know. Let me know, what you think about the editing, what could change, what you'd like to see more of. That'd be great. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.